So I may be slightly obsessively starting to research aspects of climate change, how real it is, how much it's linked to human behaviour, just generally how the climate is changing. The climate is always changing, but meaningful change that we can learn something from. And so I've accessed MDAT, which is the most reputable looking resource that I can find so far. These guys seem to be the sort of leading global kind of database curators of information about extreme weather events and other disasters. So I just can't believe the data that I'm seeing, and I don't just want to believe something immediately. It's also fucking mad. I can't quite bend my mind around it. So we're looking from the period of 1900 to 2019. We've added all of the continents. These are the continents that data has been collected on since 1900. I'm only looking at natural disasters. So these are all the subcategories of natural disasters. They're all included. We're not looking at technological or complex disasters, more sociological stuff. So all types of natural disaster, including every year. I've activated that search. If I sort by year now, 6 extreme weather events in 1900. In 1901, 3 extreme weather events. There's a peak at 17 over here. In 1923 and 1926, there was a lot of extreme weather events as well. Now we fast forward into the Industrial Revolution and we get to 2018. There was a steady and exponential increase in extreme weather events, now claiming well into the tens of thousands, in fact hundreds of thousands of lives, mostly in the global south. Look at the death toll back here. Although I don't understand these figures actually. So yeah, these go massively up and down. I guess some of these are indicative of how our responses have been more effective in taking care of people, like responding to floods and hurricanes and landslides and droughts. Like we have some more advanced, more effective kind of ways of responding to these situations and providing aid and flood barriers and all sorts of things. Also, unsurprisingly, there's less people affected back in these days because just less people were alive back then. Much smaller population. I guess, yeah, so a lot of these, where it says 0, I guess these are off the shores. Like they're like in the sea or something. Although I don't understand deaths. How is death not being affected? So some of this data I don't completely understand. But the aspect of this that hits me hardest is this increase in extreme weather events. That feels like such a clear, strong trend, decade on decade, that we've gone from, like an average of maybe 5-10 a year 100 years ago to now, about 80 times that. It blows my mind. I guess it does correlate with some of the other data that I'm finding on here. Like this is one of the first things that really freaked me out and kind of got me involved in Extinction Rebellion. This report that, since my mum left university, humans have killed most of the world's wildlife. There's more citations on that here. How exactly, just picking apart how we're in the worst extinction in 65 million years. And so looking at how, just in my great-grandparents' generation, there was less than 1 extinction every year. And now there are over 150 extinctions every day. So it's gone from less than 1 a year to over 60,000 extinctions of species around the world every year. Like, that is such a mad number. And there's a bunch of reasons around it. And I'm trying to make sense of how much this is connected to climate change issues, or how much it's to do with ridiculous use of land for growing dairy and meat, needing so much more land and destroying the soil and creating so much more pollution, and just general capitalist consumerist economics and mining and just extractive capitalism, pollution, deforestation. We've cleared most of the world's tropical rainforests now, more than half. But yeah, that's the main thing I want to pick apart is this. Right now, I just want to understand these figures. Like, is that true that this is the increase over the last 100 years of extreme weather events? Is that really true?